All right, good morning, good morning, good morning. It's 7 a.m. Saturday mornings. On Saturday mornings, we get at 5 a.m. or we get at 6 a.m. on early time. We give it a break. We come in at 7 and get our stretching in, and that way we can start the rest of our weekend. All right, check this out. We're gonna go ahead and get started. All our drills and stretches are 1 minute. 1 minute drills and stretches. All right. So hopefully you all can simply follow along, and we can get through the stretching and the drills and enjoy the rest of our time. I hope the young man dressed coming down these stairs. All right. The first thing we're gonna do, the first stretch we're gonna do for 1 minute, we're simply squatting. Nothing crazy, no jumping or anything. Simply squatting, just squatting down. We got 1 minute. Me while squatting here, I don't like to only stay in one spot. For you, you simply want to stay in one spot. You're just trying to hold a position and be able to get out of that position. So it's not just squatting per se. We actually trying to work on the mobility and the strength work and being able to get in that position and get out of that position. 30 seconds left on the stretch. I like to move around. We want to loosen up our hips. We ain't done a whole lot of exercise and a whole lot of running around in the house, a whole lot of running errands all week. And you need to stretch that monotonous out of your muscles. 5 seconds on the stretch, and then we're gonna go into the drill. We're just squatting and going down and standing up. Now we're starting the drill. Remember, the idea is not to try to get a whole lot of reps in. We're not trying to necessarily compete with until I get to the push-ups. Y'all know how my sons are. They actually do my workout after I do it. So once I finish and I log off of here, they come in on Parents Raising Athletes, which is our family channel, and then they do it. The same exact stretching drill that I'm doing right now. They're gonna follow along with it. I don't do nothing and not teach them that they should have them same values. Like, yeah, some parents, they go running a lot. That's what they do. But the kids are overweight. They don't make the kids do it because the kid's not into it. Your kid's not into it, you didn't expose them to it. If you don't give them that cycle of, let's go for a jog, then they're not gonna wanna do it. They ain't got a jog. They can get on their bike while they ride beside you. You feel me? All right. Next minute, we stand in the squat. We're going down left leg and back up. Left leg and back up. That's all we're doing. Matter of fact, correction. We're rolling our leg out. And I wanted to stop it because I know I like to stretch first and then go into the drill. So we're rolling our leg out. With this foot right here, we're rolling our ankle. You're not flat. You're rolling your ankle because we're also working on ankle stability and strength. There's no one way your body moves. It's always functional. So you want to make sure that you're doing a functional drill, a functional workout, because that's how your body operates. It's not just one area getting strengthened and the other one not being stretched. It's all together. All together. Switch to the other side. Roll this one over. Again, it's all together. As I'm stretching my adductors out, while they being stretched, my ankle mobility is being strengthened and also stretched. There's no one way your body bend and turn and all that. So perfect form, it necessarily doesn't exist. Perfect form is any way your body can bend. You need to strengthen that. You don't need to be in one form or in one motion and feel that that's the way it needs to be strengthened. It's all of it. You want all. Why get some when you can also get all? That don't make sense to me. The more the better. All right. Now we're going down and back out. We're not jerking hard. We're not pulling fast. We're not doing none of that. Just down and out. We don't have a number to need. These stretches are very, very important to being active. Very important to your lymphatic system, keeping your body moving. Very important to how you are going to be active within your life, and how you're going to be healthy within your life. These stretches are very important because if I can't move, I can't be active. I'm only going to be, my health is going to be limited because I limited myself. I can only be as active as I can move around. So I need to move around as much as possible to make sure I'm able to move around as much as possible. Don't limit yourself. Don't hold yourself back thinking that, well, I'll do it tomorrow. We stretching. You can start doing any form of stretching. I'm happy for you. As dads, we need to stay mobile because everybody's gonna need you to be able to get to them and help them. There's nothing wrong with that. You want to be that Superman, that superhero for your family. Because I know I do. That's why I feel I get my praises from when they ask me for something. When they ask me for something, I feel good about it. Now we're alternating. I feel good they came to me to ask me for it. It makes me feel great. Remember, we're rolling that ankle, we're strengthening them shins. The more work you put on them shins, when you do start doing other activities, when others will get shin splints, you're not going to have that problem. Alternating our hips, down and back. If you cannot hold your hand here, that's fine. Put your hand here and just alternate. Everybody fitness ain't the same. Every parent ain't the same. Every child ain't the same. Every child don't learn the same. You can't raise them the same. You can't train them the same. You can't tutor them the same. They can't be taught the same. Nobody's the same. This 5 a.m. dash strength, we know that. We know our strengths. We know our weaknesses. We know when something come up, okay, that's not what I do. I'm gonna go get a trainer. They do that. Tutor. Maybe a subject I'm great at, maybe a subject I'm not great at. Fine, it doesn't bother me. I'm a dad, 5 a.m. dash strength. We're not trying to act like we know it. I'm gonna go get a tutor for that, but I don't know. But I'm willing to pay for it, and I'm gonna consistently have you there. Consistently. Good work, excellent work. We call this 5 a.m. dash strength because during the week, Monday through Friday, 5 a.m. is our workout time. Sometimes we're not here at 5, but 5 a.m. to 6 a.m. is when we train, when we work out. So we're gonna be in there. All right, we switching from there. Let's go hamstrings. Start with our left leg first. Doing our stretch first. We want to stretch the hamstring as much as possible. Mainly because everything you do primarily as a human being, we're quad dominant is the work that we're doing. We want to make sure we implement our hamstring as much as possible because when they are being used, we're testing them. We're not training them. So since we're testing them, we end up pulling them, which cause problems. We can't be laid up in the hospital. Nobody got time to be coming to see us laid up in the bed, skipping work because we went to play basketball with our friends or went to play tackle football with the boys, knowing that they do this every day and you haven't done this in I don't know when. You ain't seen your friends and when you go play pickup basketball and you ain't been jumping since I don't know when, come down on your ankle wrong, and now you roll it, you laid up with the swollen ankles. Nobody trying to hear why them bills ain't paid because you still like that Brett Favre, acting like you still got it. So since that's the case, make sure you're stretching. Make sure that you're giving your hamstrings and those other body parts that you rarely use attention. They need that attention. And since you're going to give it that attention, when it's called on, you'll have it there. And people will be shocked to see, man, he really do still have it. Because when he called on it, he didn't tighten up, he didn't give up, he still got it. All right, now we're rotating back and forth. So hand left leg first, back to the middle. Hand left leg, middle. Left leg, middle. Left leg, middle. Always dorsiflex. Don't let your foot hang. Dorsiflex, leg up. Like I said, also don't come in here thinking that this stuff is meant to be easy. It's just not meant to be hard. And it's not meant to be hard because if you're consistent at this hard work, it's easy. But we're not trying to find the easiest thing to do just because we're 40 plus dads. You got some 30 plus dads that can't do what we're doing right now. You got some 20 plus dads can't do what we're doing right now because they've been lazy all their life. And that's fine because we're here for y'all. We're here for y'all. This work is for everybody, moms included. They want a more active stretch. They want a more aggressive stretch. All right, we're going to the right leg now. To the middle, right. To the middle, dorsiflex. To the middle, dorsiflex. Great work. Excellent work. 5 a.m. Dash Training. Like, subscribe, share. Definitely comment. All right, we alternating. Here, we stand in the middle with that thing, all right? On down, laying that shoulder down, dip your shoulder. Dip your shoulder. Like I said, we want to give the hamstrings some attention. A lot of attention. A lot of needed attention. I'm too old to be pulling my hamstring. I got too much to do to be pulling my hamstring, to be laid up in my bed. Got too much to do, baby. Got a life to live. Yep. They got parent relays, coaches relays that be coming up. I'm a parent, but then I'm a coach as well. I want to run on all that. And I want them to automatically assume that I'm not going to run on it. So when I jump on it, they see me run, they're like, dang, coach out there with it. Not coach still got it. Coach rolling to catch up. All right. Knees up. Drop your knees. Push your legs back. Roll over top. I'm staying here. Now we staying here. This is our strength. This is our stretching. We want to be flexible, but we want to be able to get out of that position as well. Want to be able to get out of any position we fall in. Any position. Any position. Have a camera. Continue stretching. Want to make sure my camera follow me. There we go. Still got 40 seconds on this stretch. Yeah, for those who missed it, knees up, let the knees fall, roll over the top, and we back in position. Seconds left on the stretch. There are a lot of things that go on throughout the day that are not priorities for us. And Dash Strength, we want to make sure that we're dealing with those things and we're utilizing those body parts, muscles, and etc. Knees up. So when we're called on to have to perform something that use them, it's not new to us. Fall down, roll your feet over, point your toe. We don't want to be limited to no movement, limited to no activities. We don't want to be limited to sitting in the car for a certain length of time, not being able to get out, having to sit a certain way. Can't sit in the back seat because I can't bend my knees a certain way. I can't get out of the car. I can't look under the bed for shoes. I can't look under the bed for toys for the kids and then let roll under there. We don't want to be limited to nothing within being a dad. I love being a dad too much to not be able to do something. All right, this is the activity. We're alternating. Both knees up. Actually, here, and we're going this side first. Let's go. Here, down. Here, down. This is the work. All right. Remember, we're not here to try to get a certain number or none of that. Just constant motion, being consistent. You want to have tight movements, firm body parts. Somebody's like, oh, her leg's soft. I mean, her legs are fat. Anything that's soft, buoyancy is fat. If it's firm, shapely, then it's muscle. Sometimes it can be shapely and be fat. So when you touch it, if it's soft, it's fat. That's what it is. I didn't make that rule up. That's what it is. You want to make sure that your muscles are able to complement your body. As we move, you don't want your ligament doing all the work. Your ligament is supported by your muscles, the fascia. Your fascia should be able to support your ligaments in its activities, and that's what do all the strength work. Your ligament just do the pushing. Your ligament just do the pulling. No much muscle push. The ligaments should be doing the pulling. Now we're alternating. Legs up here, falling down this way. Here. Up the other side. There's nothing wrong with putting your hand back and rolling over. Putting your hand back and rolling over. Nothing wrong with that. That's where you at with your fitness. That's where you at. It doesn't matter what I do. Do a variation of that, and that's your fitness. What you're looking at that I do, and you can try to work towards a certain level of fitness. And that's what I'm doing. So once you get there, you know you got to improve. It's all about improving, getting better, being able to perform and go throughout your day with less limitations. All right. Now we land on our side. Even though this is easy to do, let's do it correctly. Hand here, head is not on top of the hand. Head is laying in front of the hand. And we just hold in here. This is the stretch. We're stretching our lats. We're stretching our delts, not delts, but our traps, our lats and our traps. Our delts is just more mobility. We're stretching them out and making sure that the things we don't use every day, when we get ready to use them, we're able to use them. We are not limited to using anything. No motion, no actions, just because it's not a priority, we're limited to it. Other side, same thing. Stretch your arm out. Head not on top, but head in front of the arm. Trying to put your head on the floor. Five a.m. dash strength. And we're working to show Dad that there's something out here for us. And it doesn't have to be the easiest thing forward. I'm not trying to see how well I can walk with a walker. We in here working. You feel me? But if you're in a walker, guarantee, ask me for a workout. Come and put a workout in for somebody who's in a walker, for somebody who's in a wheelchair. I got you. I got you. The whole workout on the next live that we do, we'll be sitting down in a chair. Something that I make sure that you're able to do. Something made for you. We're here for you, period. I don't care what it is. Switching sides. Now this is the exercise. Pulling your arm through the ground. Pulling your arm through the floor. Pull down, and there's a lot of lats we're using. A lot of back we're using. That's our focus. As you start to get better, then you're trying to pull up as high as possible. High as possible. But we're not there yet. That's not our focus. Our focus is constant movement and utilizing areas of your body that are not priorities within your day-to-day actions and your day-to-day priorities and the different areas you gotta run. We try to make sure that those things are ready to be called on. I don't want to trip and fall in a position that I'm able to get in, but then because I'm weak, I'm not able to get out of it. So this is stretching. This is stretching and strength work. I want to be able to fall out of what is called a perfect position and be fine. That's why form isn't always the best thing, because if you constantly in a certain form, you take that same weight or something lighter and fall out of form, and you'll be hurt because your body wasn't expecting to be in that area. I want more mobility, more functional fitness, so that form isn't even necessarily what's limiting me, because I've been able to do it in multiple different areas. Laying on your back, arm out, and we're rolling over. Arm out, rolling over. Now, it feels like I'm flat, right? But now I'm gonna shoot my hip out. And make sure that gravity can do the rest. So there's no more me not pulling my arm hard enough to help stretch out my back and my shoulders over here. Gravity is gonna do the rest. The more I relax, the more work I get out of my arm, out of the stretch. I flatten out my hips, so gravity gonna pull me on down across my shoulder. We got 10 seconds on this stretch before we switch. 5. It's 5 a.m. dash strength. The switch, stronger for life, stronger for family. I am my only competition. There's nobody that's better than me at what we're doing. Nobody gonna love my family better than me. Nobody gonna take care of my family better than me. Therefore, there's nobody better at taking care of me than me. Shoot the hips to the ground now. Excellent work. Why I love to stretch on the ground over the partner assisted stretching is because with partner assisted stretching, my arm is bent. With me laying on the ground keeps my arm straight, but at the same time, the gravity pulls me down and make me put in a better stretch. Laying on our backs, rolling over and pulling up. Neck touch arm, neck touch my arm, pulling up. So my neck touch my arm, which is this stretch. I want to be able to pull out of it. I want to be healthy. I want to be functional. I want to be able to get out of bed. As soon as I get ready to get up in bed, this is how we getting up. I don't need this arm. I can pull up. But now, if that's your fitness and you need this arm, then assist yourself a little bit. But I don't need nobody to come in my room. My little boy is helping me get out of bed because the bed too soft or I got too relaxed and my muscle won't contract well enough to get me out. I don't need that. I don't want them to have that responsibility. I want them to be able to enjoy their life as kids. Oh, I gotta go take care of my dad. He'll sleep right now, but when he get up, I gotta be there because I gotta make sure he can get out of bed. Nah, I got this. And I got it because I'm doing drills on my Saturday morning stretching at 7. Saturday at 7 is beneficial to my life. Taking care of different priorities of my body that's not always priorities within my day. After this, we're going to shins. Our shins to stretch them out so we don't get shin splints, brother. Then we're going to lunges. Good work. All right, on shins, I'm sitting like this, but what's gonna make it shins? I'm gonna point that toe and I'm sitting back with my weight on it. I'm not really sitting on it. I am sitting on it actually, but sometimes I'll be sitting in the middle. The most important thing is pointing that toe to relieve that pressure off my shins. Point that toe. Gravity gonna do the rest. Like I said, we don't need to decide one morning the kids are going jogging, because my kids go jogging. So the kids are going jogging before school. You know what? I'm gonna jump in there with them. Now you know good and well you ain't been jogging in the past 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years. And you jumping in there because you want to show them. Okay, well if you do, you don't want to have shin splints the next day. You don't want your shins to be, I like rolling my ankles, so I'm stretching a little bit more and I'm relieving, stretching and relieving because I'm rolling over the top of it. Y'all will notice that the stationary stuff that we do, like just sitting here, I don't really like doing all the time, but I try to do it for you all. All right, we pointing our shins. I'm gonna go ahead and do 1. Now I'm sitting on 1. Good work, good work. Now my foot is pointing more to the side instead of more back. Trying to sit on it and point it back with all of my weight is gonna be a lot. We're about to switch. Let's switch it up. Switch it up. Sitting, my foot is more pointing that way than straight back. Of course, if I try to keep my feet pointing straight back, I probably break my ankle because I'm sitting on it. And as my weight starts to relax more, it's gonna be a lot on my ankles. So we're not trying to break our ankle, but find where it's comfortable for you. Also, in the midst of these stretches are 1 minute. These drills are 1 minute. So make sure you're getting water as needed, okay? You know, y'all haven't seen me get water yet, but at the same time, before I came on, 1, I was drinking water. 2, I'm fine right now because how often we work out. I don't feel the need for my water right now, but it's nothing to get water during the drill. Stay hydrated, run your breaks as you need them, stay safe, and stay healthy. All right, now we're on our lunge. There we go. All we're doing is holding. Look, the problem is that we're on our balls of our feet. I'm not flat footed. The mat doesn't show you, but I'm trying to find stability with my balance because I'm on the balls of my feet. Good work, good work, good work. 5 a.m. dash strength. Like I said, we come in here and find your place as far as what type of fitness level you're gonna be at while you're in here, but don't come looking for it to be automatically easy. Like I'm trying to simply balance, but it's not easy. There's nothing easy about it. Only time we train balance is when we're learning to walk as a baby, or we do gymnastics, or we do some form of martial arts. Other than that, we don't train balance from being an infant. Now that we're actually teaching ourselves balance, it's going to help the mind and muscle connection when you are lifting or performing an activity, an active drill, an active activity. It's going to help you out with a better mind and muscle connection. The next drill is going to be pulsating. All right, now we're going down and up, but we're not going fast, all right? Slow as possible. Slow and steady win the race on this one. Not always the case, but this one, slow and steady wins the race. Still on the balls of your feet. Still staying focused on the stability in your ankles. Strengthening and the stability in your knee. You're stretching your hip flexor. This core strength that it takes for your back. Your back is your core. It is a portion of your core. All this together. Switching legs, ain't nothing changed, same back channel, same back place. Stability, stability. Oh, already burning. Gotta shake it out. Still got 40 seconds on this baby. Like I said, don't come in here expecting it to be easy because we older. We get it in. I'm not from Fitness Training Chaos. Originally was on Parents Raising Athletes. I'm the dad from Parents Raising Athletes. I have my own channel now. And we're gonna grow them or grow us into an amazing channel just like we did for our kids. Same stuff you do for your kids, you gotta do for you. You took care of them kids, now let's take care of these dads, baby. Ah, good work, good work, good work. Now we're going sciatic. I'm pretty sure that was the last one. Oh, we got cobra stretch. Cobra stretch. Thank you, God, for helping me remember. Cobra stretch. Our lower bottom half still on the ground, lower abdomen still on the ground, looking up to the sky. At the cobra stretch, we go into cobra push-ups. Yes, I know they're not push-ups, but this is what my boys call them. So we're gonna call them push-ups. And I said, we're not competing. But when my boys get up this morning, they're gonna be competing. So I call them push-ups because that's what they call them. I'm gonna hit as many as I can on these push-ups. Because my boys gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 12, 13, 16, 17, 18, 20, 22, 23, 24, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 32, 33, 34, 35, 37, 38, 40, 41, 45, 49, 50, 51, 52, 55, 56, 59, 66, 64, 65, 66, 69, 70, 71, 74, 75, 77, 88, 82, 45, 87, 89, 102, 45, 78, 900, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 111. All right. Really what we're doing is stretching and releasing. Stretching and releasing on the lower abdomen. We're stretching and releasing. That's really what we're doing. Now look, however, it's competitive in my house. I got 4 boys in my house. I got a wife that go live and work out before me in my house. Then she drives 2 hours to work. It's competitive over here. It ain't easy over here. It's hard to be a man and look at yourself in the mirror over here when you got little boys that are looking to compete against you and beat you at something every 2 seconds. We get out of the car, they're trying to get out before me. We go into a store, they're trying to touch the door before me. I'm opening the door for my wife. My little one is running to the door, pushing me out of the way, trying to open the door so he can be a gym member for me. This is what we do. Everything's competition. And it should be. This is how we love each other. By competing with each other. And showing each other on a stretch, but let me get rid of this. By competing against each other and showing each other that we're not going to make it easy for you today. For me, they telling me that they're thinking about me. And I love my family, I love my kids, and any way of knowing you thinking about me makes me feel good inside. Stuff that I taught you, seeing that they're trying to compete with me on it, makes me feel good inside. They don't always have to say, Dad, I appreciate you. Dad, I love you. Dad, thank you for teaching me this. Well, my dad taught me that. I see it in their actions because they do it within their day. Within this normal. These are not push-ups, but they're tight and release. Stretch and release. But that's enough for me as a dad to feel good. All we're doing is stretching and releasing over and over again. I don't want no shoulder issues. And one time I had what they call shoulder issues. I was benching 450 and the guy wasn't paying attention, talking about the game. When the other guy grabbed the bar, he didn't and went down on my shoulder. And it was my right shoulder. Now, I don't have no issues. Because I've been doing all these stretching and strengthening and putting that endurance back in my muscle With that flexibility, I'm fine. I'm fine. At first, I was doing like 25 reps of push-ups on one hand, and now I went down to not being able to do none. So now I'm back up to doing 25 and sets of threes like I used to. 5, 6, 8, 9. Excellent work, excellent work, excellent work. Remember what we're doing really is stretching and releasing. Stretching and releasing. That's really what we're doing. But my boys call these one-arm push-ups too. But that's what the family, that's what we call them. Normally I count these, however, we chilling today. Yes, 5 a.m. dash strength. Like, subscribe, follow. Like, subscribe, follow. I appreciate your time. Now we're going sciatic, we're rolling our back out. Our favorite thing to do before I squat a deadlift. Roll it back out. You feel good with your lower back being stretched out. I roll all the way up to the top of my shoulders, the back of my neck. So even though I'm not thinking about the fact I'm stretching out my neck, I'm strengthening my neck to be able to hold my body weight. Even though I'm not thinking about that, I am. So I get in a wrestling match with the little boys. I know that my youngest son, his favorite move is the chokehold. I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be straight. And just to talk about progression on 5 a.m. dash strength, I remember my sons, my boys couldn't even touch their feet to the ground. And I used to talk about them like, I'm older than y'all, touching my feet on the ground. Y'all struggling over there. Y'all can't even touch the ground. Now, both of them, feet on the ground. That's because I'm consistent. I make sure they stretching. I make sure that they see the benefit in it. And even if they don't, you're going to lie to me, you're going to fool me. But when I say let's go stretch, you're going to do it. And you're going to do it with a personality without a complaint. Not moaning, not groaning, not turning your head like we got to go do this and I don't want to do it. You're not going to do none of that. Now we're tapping. When parents, and we got to pay attention to the little disrespectful cues that they be giving you. Breathing, taking a breath after you say something. You call them and they respond, but they respond with attitude in their voice. You got to check that stuff. You don't continue talking about what you actually want. You check the disrespect right then. So you put them back in their place. So as they get older, you don't have to worry about them disrespecting you because they learned as a child. But once they get older, you try to teach them to be respectful or you speak on it, they're going to check you. The only thing you're going to do is just put them out. Why do all of that when you can be a better parent? Don't let them be a worse kid than you can be a better parent. I tell my kids that all the time. You're not going to show me that you can be a worse kid than I can be a better parent. Or you're not going to show me that you're going to be a worse kid better than I'm being a better parent and have me give up on being a better parent and just moving on to the next thing like feeding you. Nah, we ain't moving on to nothing. We're gonna get this right now. And you're gonna do what I say right then. This Dad Street. Dad, not kids. However, I don't have no issues. My kids are respectable. My kids fall out of line like everybody else, and I'm checking them because they're checkable. It's like having a kid that's an athlete, a great athlete, he's not coachable. My kids are respectable and respectful. And I can coach them back in position whenever they fall out because I've been making sure that I maintain that sense of coaching, even when they're falling out with their mom. They disrespect their mom in a way that she don't catch it. Like last night, my son, he wasn't verbally disrespecting her, but he kept asking her something that she said no to over and over again. And as soon as I heard it, I caught on to it, what was going on. I checked it right then. I checked that situation, told her, you tell them no, don't let them come back and whine to you. But mommy, but no, hell no. You say no, no is no. Don't come back to me again about it at all. I can come back to you about it. But once I say no, don't whine it to me over and over again. So then, as a mother, what would happen is that she would get irritable and then be like, no! But it didn't have to get there. If you would have checked them on asking you anything over and over again from the beginning, he would have never gotten a year older and then asked you something over and over again until you got to the point that you actually were fed up with it. It didn't have to get there. So let's be better parents so we don't have to also turn around and be judge and jury. All right? We got sit up, get ups. Y'all know what it is. Let's get this money. 1. Told you don't expect it to be easy in here. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. 21. 22. 23. 24. 25. 26. 27. 28. 29. 30. 31. 32. 33. 34. 35. 36. 37. 38. 39. 40. 41. 42. 43. 44. 45. 46. 47. 48, 49, 50. Good work. 5 a.m. dash strength. 5 a.m. dash strength. Because during the week, Monday through Friday, we work out at 5 a.m. on YouTube. Saturdays at 7. We stretch. Parents raising out for you. Love you, appreciate your time on TikTok. Remember, take a village to do the shit that we do. And in this village, we fucking love you.